Hello, my name is Arlene Alvarez, and I am here to talk about long-term care funding. What is long-term care? So long-term care is a variety of services designed to meet a person's health or personal care needs during a short or long period of time. These services help people live as independently and safely as possible when they can no longer perform everyday activities on their own. Not only for the elderly, but also for adults who have a serious ongoing health condition or disability. There are two types of long-term care. There's informal long-term care, which is home-based, and patient is taken care of by family and friends. There's also the formal long-term care, which are facilities such as nursing homes, skilled nursing care, assisted living facilities, and hospice care. There are also community-based services such as respite care and adult daycare. So where does the funding come from for these services? So the skilled nursing care facilities, Medicare and Medicaid pays the largest portion, which according to the 2014 report, 55% came from the government funding and 45% was funded by out-of-pocket private insurance, other third-party, and other health insurance. Assisted living care facilities, which is expected to grow almost 2 million individuals by 2030. Costs come largely from private insurance, private resources, although in certain circumstances, supplemental social security income, private health insurance, long-term care insurance, or special government rent subsidies for low-income older adults may also apply. Home-based care. Medicare remains the highest payer for home health-based services. So this is a form of informal care system that provided little or no public cost. Potential caregivers suffer physical and emotional burnout. And the family caregivers also frequently required to make major compromises in their finances, lifestyles, and personal freedom to care for family members. The costs can be high. It is estimated at $470 billion per year. So as you can see, for a lot of people, this is not conducive. The last are faith-based senior care facility. These facilities will accept Medicare. Medicaid is decided on a state-by-state basis. Veterans may be available to qualify, but most seniors use long-term care insurance. And here are a couple of charts that I've gotten from our textbook that just shows sources of payment for home health care and nursing care. And as you can see, Medicare and Medicaid still pays for a majority of the funds, but there are still some funds that are needed to subsidize. To compare and contrast, the type of care each individual needs will depend on their situation. Each of these facilities exists to meet those needs. With the advances in medicine and technology, the elderly are becoming more likely to live well into their 80s and 90s and will need long-term care. The cost of long-term care continues to grow. In 2011, spending reached $200 billion. This includes government payers as well as personal out-of-pocket spending. Medicare and Medicaid, again, pays for a larger portion of the fees, but it is still not enough to cover the expenses needed. Even though the Bible clearly speaks of children and grandchildren taking care of the elderly as it is a form of worship, we cannot burden them with our care. They need to live the lives as we have lived ours. 1 Timothy 5:8 states, anyone who does not provide for their relatives and especially for their own household has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. It is important that we take responsibility of our health and finances while we can. Taking care of our finances, such as investing, putting money in our 401ks and IRAs, getting life insurance and long-term care insurance is the best way to go. Possibly hiring a financial advisor who will help our finances in place for retirement. Between the technological advancements in our health insurance now covering for preventive care, we need to start taking back the responsibility of living a healthier lifestyle so we can keep active and serve God as it is our main purpose. And our last page is the reference page. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you learned something from this presentation.